get good shoes. Get soles that are thick, even if they're ugly shoes. Because my thing was like, I didn't want to buy the ugly like sister missionary shoes, the clunkers, but just buy them because like it will save your life. Your shoes will last longer. Your back won't hurt because as you're walking all day, if you carry a really heavy bag, it will hurt your back. And a lot of missionaries, especially sisters, had back problems. So like try to find a durable bag, but one that's like light that won't hurt you. Because you're just walking all the time. Sisters, like I said before, get good shoes. Don't carry super heavy backpacks, not backpacks, bags. When we were there, we weren't allowed to have backpacks. Just to like help your back not get hurt. I don't know if this is okay to say, but like a weird thing that happens when you walk a lot in the mission is like for a lot of sisters, their period stops. And a lot of sisters would freak out. And like that happened to me and I freaked out. Like I'm dying, you know what I mean? But that's just like a thing that happens to sisters for some reason. And it's okay, like it'll start again, you know, like once you come home or at some point. So if that happens to you, like don't freak out. It's normal. It happens to a lot of sisters over the world, I think. That was just something I didn't know, and it scared the death out of me. So, like, scared me to death is what I meant to say. But, what else? So, with sisters, it's best not to, like, obviously walk in dangerous places at night. Usually every area has, like, that specific street or, like, side of town that isn't super safe. So you just like go there during the day and then at night you don't ever go there. Or sometimes there's places where it's just like sisters that have served there will tell you don't ever go there. And like we would never go there because there might be there were some crazy stories of like men following the sisters. I had a man that would follow us in one of my areas. It didn't really scare me because he was this like tiny little man. So I was like, I could take you. But we would always just call our bishop or call our zone leaders if that ever happened. And, like, nothing ever happened. I was never assaulted. No one ever robbed me. No one ever tried to hurt me. Like, the worst thing that happened is, like, we would get catcalls all the time. Or, like, men would, like, I don't know, be like, hey, pretty lady, or some weird stuff like that. And, like, you just walk away, like, whatever, like, thanks, you know? And it was kind of funny because, like, after all of that, for doing that for a year and a half, I came home and I was just like, I am so beautiful. Like, like people telling me I'm gorgeous because there are no blonde people there at all. So that was interesting because the only blonde people you will ever see are sisters. So we stuck out like a sore thumb. And, like, in a good way. People would be like, oh, these cute girls, or, like, she's cute, or like whatever. But obviously that always brings like some weirdos around, but that's just kind of the standard. Other tips I would give for sisters are like, just be really open with your companion and just know like you're going to meet people that are different, but you're also going to meet people that will become your very best friends. When I came home from my mission, I roomed with 3 girls from my mission, and it was just so fun. So, like, you're going to meet some people that you're going to love and just be close to for the rest of your life because you went through something that was hard, but it was amazing. And it was like, you come home and you're like, I can't believe I did that. You know, like, that was amazing, you know? Like, that was the hardest thing I've ever done by far, but I did it and I'm alive and it was awesome and I learned so much. So that was really cool for me. Just like, have that on the horizon. Like, don't go into it scared. Go into it thinking, this is going to be hard, but I can do it. And you can, you know what I mean? And just like having this attitude of like, I can do hard things. And like having that kind of inner strength really helps as a missionary because like, you come home and even though it was hard when you were there, you miss it and you loved it. And you want to go back and like you would do anything to go see your friends there or see the members that were there that touched your lives or your recent converts. So yeah. Another thing I would say to sisters is like don't compare yourself to elders. I had this one area where we were in the area with the assistants to the president and they had a car and they'd been there for a while and we were brand new. And so they were just like baptizing like crazy. And I was training and I was opening this new area and I was just like, why are they baptizing so much more than me? And it just like, for this while, it like rubbed me wrong until I realized I'm like, oh, I should not compare myself to them. Like, I have my own work. And like, there are plenty of people that get baptized that are like, it needed to be a sister that taught me because of XYZ. And so like, just not comparing yourself to them, just being like, I'm going to do my work and our work here because we're doing the Lord's work. And so that's a tip I would give to sisters.